Hi, this is Sweet Tooth Sarah. I'm Sarah, I'm Sweet Tooth Sarah. You have to pardon the dogs chewing on the bones in the background and the dishwasher running, but this is a channel where it's just a normal, everyday cook that cooks from their kitchen, so this is what you're gonna get. And I am not very good at editing my videos, so I'm gonna try to run through this recipe without having to edit very much because it takes so much time and I'm just really not very good at it. So anyway, today we are making a lemon poppy seed bread, and this is one of my favorite soft lemon poppy seed bread recipes. And it has a glaze over the top that kind of hardens and crystallizes after it's done cooking. So this recipe will be in two parts. The first part will be making the actual bread, and the second part will be the topping, and then we'll cut it and you'll see how wonderfully delicious it is. Now, this recipe that I'm gonna post makes 2 batches. However, there's only 3 of us that live here and it gets to be too much food for us to eat. So I'm cutting the recipe in half for the purpose of this video. So the very first thing we need is well, I'm gonna tell you what you need first for the recipe to gather it all. So you need flour, sugar, eggs, poppy seeds. I buy these in bulk at our spice store, or you can buy them in your grocery store in bulk, or you can buy them in the prepackaged poppy seed McCormick ones that you can get at Walmart or Target. You need vanilla. I buy the ginormous because we do a ton of baking here. And you need almond extract. This is again the Watkins brand that we get locally. And you need vegetable oil. And you need a loaf pan. This is my favorite loaf pan. I get it at our restaurant supply store. It's really heavy duty aluminum. Nothing ever sticks to it. Stuff just plops out. Very, very hardy pan. So I can link that for you too in the video. And you need a bowl and a spoon, and we're good to go. Super easy. I'll do the glaze separately, like I said, when the bread is done cooking. So you need 1.5 cups of flour. So I put 3 half cups in, so that's 1.5 cups of flour. Okay. We need 1 cup and a half. Oops. Okay, that was 1 cup. And then 1/8 cup of sugar. So I'll link that in the recipe. And then poppy seeds, you need 1.5 tablespoons. So you know, tablespoons are the bigger ones. And if I was good, I would put this in a jar, but I'm not as organized as most people, so we are going to do 1.5 cups. Actually, we're just gonna do a tablespoon. I don't wanna over poppy seed it. Okay, so it's a tablespoon of poppy seeds. Oh, and I forgot something already. I forgot the baking powder. So, we need to grab the baking powder. Like I said, I don't like to edit the videos, so I'll go really fast. And you need 1 teaspoon baking powder. I use the stuff from Aldi's, the baking powder from Aldi's. Works really good. Okay, so you need 2 eggs. So I've got those already cracked in here because I've made like lots of mistakes cracking eggs into bowls on video. So I did those ahead of time. So I've got 2 eggs. And I'm gonna kind of mix those in just a little bit. Okay, and then I am going to do 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. That's probably gonna be what I have left in here. 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Okay, and I'm going to run over and get the milk because I forgot the milk. So be right back. Okay, and you need 3/4 cup of milk. So that was 1/2 cup. So at 3/4, so I'm gonna do 1/2 and then 1/4 cup milk. So it's 3/4 cup of milk. Okay, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So not the tablespoon, we're back to the teaspoon of vanilla. My daughter is working at Starbucks today, She's gonna be so excited when she comes home to eat this. It's one of her favorites. And then we have almond extract, and it's also a teaspoon of almond extract. Now almond makes me want to eat everything. I absolutely love almond, anything almond. Okay, so that is it for the bread. So I'm gonna mix it up. And no, you can't see me mixing, but I can show you what it looks like at the end. And poppy seeds are like perfect. And I suppose, oh, I'm preheating the oven to 350. So that's what you heard beeping in the back. So poppy seeds are just so popular in muffins and breads and oh my gosh, I just love poppy seed anything. So, okay, so when you get done, the batter looks like that. So you can kind of see the nice poppy seeds. It's got a nice consistency. Okay, and then we're just going to, this is such an easy bread, like so easy. So then we just pop it into our pan. Now I don't have to grease this pan. I would say if you have any other type of pan, I would grease it, but not this particular one. Like I said, I bought this one at the restaurant supply store, so we have a really nice, weird in northern Minnesota that we have a really nice restaurant supply store, but we do. You never know what you're gonna get in some of these small towns. Okay, so we got that done. Okay, so we've got that in the, and so it like fills up like half. Can you kind of see it without tipping it over and making a mess? So it fills up about half. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bake this for 60 to 65 minutes. We stick a knife in it, make sure that it doesn't come out goopy because we don't want this to be kind of raw in the middle. And then I will be back when we make the glaze because it has to completely cool. We'll make the glaze and then we'll have the finished loaf. Thanks. Okay, so this is what the poppy seed bread looks like when it comes out of the oven, just like this. So you want to stick a knife in there just to make sure that it's done. And then we take our glaze that we just did, and it's just a real light glaze, basically like a sugar lemony glaze, and you just kind of pour it over the top. And sometimes I poke a few holes in, and it really just kind of makes the bread like ooey and gooey. Oh, it's so good.